Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at the Land of Legends in Turkey for our very first visit. Come and join us while we check out this amazing place for the very first time. Here's security, Land of Legends. Welcome to the legendary moments. Wow, look at that. That is pretty awesome. Waterplaza. Gio?
I don't know.
Look, it's a bit like Disney.
Yeah.
It says Land of Legends. Look, and there's a little waterfall over there. How lovely is this? What do you think, mate, so far?
Good.
It's nice, isn't it? We made our way through security, and that was stress-free, completely stress-free. It was more like an airport-style security, actually. With a conveyor belt, and it scans your bags. To be honest, we need that in Alton Towers because you've got a member of staff going through each bag. But that was super stress-free and quick as well, very quick. We're on now what looks like the plaza, and there's some shops here, little market. We're unsure where to go, but it's nice, isn't it, getting to a new theme park and being able to explore. But honestly, this is beautiful. Feels like we're in a city. Apparently, there's a dolphin show on at 2 o'clock, and we're never the sorts of people that will stick around for a show, but it all depends on time. In this park, there is a water park and a theme park, and we're going to try our best to get all this done in a day. We paid €55, which I think is about £46, for the transfer from the hotel and the ticket. I've checked on the Land of Legends website, and they're actually selling tickets at the moment 20% off, which works out at €55, again £46. So it was much better for us getting it through the person at the hotel who was selling us trips, which included a really nice transfer. It was a VIP bus, beautiful bus it was actually. So for the same price as a ticket on the Land of Legends website, we had it included with the transfer to and from our hotel, completely stress-free. Highly recommend that as an option. How lovely is that? Gio, look at those horses and that carriage. How gorgeous is that? It just looks like it just literally looks like we're in some random city, don't you say? It's not done like a theme park.
No, Jess. I love those.
Look at that river down there, look, with the bridges. Like, I'm amazed. This is the first park I've been to like this. We've got some amazing trips lined up, but I'm sure I'm going to have my eyes open to all sorts of different theming and buildings, but this is just amazing. We've been to Portventura in Spain, which is the only other theme park we've done abroad outside of the UK. That is set to change soon, so we've got lots of videos coming up on our channel, lots of trips already booked. But this, honestly, I would say this looks like the hotel, maybe the Land of Legends hotel. I can see tiles and stuff on the balcony. That looks like a lovely place to stay. Beautiful. So I believe all of this plaza, this whole street area with the shops and the cafes, is open to the public. And then that there looks like the entrance to the theme park. So I'm not sure if that's the water park and the theme park or just the theme park, but actually with the slides being on there, it looks like that is the entrance to the water park too. But we'll check all that out. But it looks like anybody can access this lovely place. Super picturesque, I just can't believe it. Look at that. This is the entrance to the theme park. Alright, so we've just been through another security, and we were checked a bit more thoroughly there where they've gone through our bags. Just a little note, we were allowed to bring water bottles, but we weren't allowed to bring cans of pop, so we brought a can of pop each. But it's okay, we can buy pop in here, but if you're planning on bringing drinks, they will only allow you to bring bottles of water. And that's fair enough really. I was surprised actually they let us bring the water in after they threw the cokes in the bin, but that's okay. I suppose they've got to make money somehow. So I've just queued up in there in the cash point, and that is where you put your money on your wristband. Again, this is the wristband. I put Turkish lira on there, it should last us the day, and then apparently we can get it back at the end what we haven't spent. So I believe this is the way to the roller coasters. We can see the coasters, but I've not found anywhere to get a map yet. So we're just going to try our best. Wow, look at this area, mate. Look at the colours. What do you think of this? Looks nice, doesn't it? And there's the Land of Legends store, look.
Stay there anyway.
That way, I can see a roller coaster. So there's signs everywhere. Of course, we're going to roller coasters. It is signposted. There's another sign over there, signboard over there. So they've done quite well. I can see a big map over there. We'll check that out after. But we want to head straight to the coasters. So we're going this way. So here's the map. So we've got this half looks like it's the water park, and then this half is the theme park. It's not a massive theme park. I think there's only 3 roller coasters, possibly 4 if you include this little one here. But of course we've got to get those creds. This is a water coaster, this is a hyper coaster, and I'm not too sure about this one. The hyper coaster is called Hyper Coaster, by the way. Very imaginative, yes? Yeah. So here's the water park, Gio. Look, there's all these water slides in different areas, yeah? Little lagoon, it might be a wave pool. Okay?
Oh.
So once we've done the roller coasters, we'll go over there, yeah? Oh, I love the sight of metal like that. Look at that. I've not seen anything moving yet, so I don't know what time the coaster's open. And there it is, Hyper Coaster. I'll try and get you some facts for it soon, in terms of height and speed and inversions. I'm just trying to get there first. There's another signpost telling us to go that way for it. I think I've seen it testing through the trees, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so even though there's 100 signs, we have to go through this little arcade which is Hyper Game Zone. So that was a bit difficult to find, to be honest with you, having to go through an arcade. Certainly wasn't simple to find. And here's the entrance here, look. There it goes. Right, we've just come off Hyper Coaster, and I've got to tell you, that was absolutely amazing. It's 58 metres tall, and it's got 2 inversions, and I tell you what, it packs a punch. Definitely intense. Gio, what did you make of your first Hyper Coaster?
Good.
Anything else to say about it?
Not really.
Well, was it intense?
Yeah.
Was it fast?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Would you ride it again?
Probably.
Yeah?
If we have enough time, maybe.
Yeah. There's other coasters to do now, isn't there, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about that water coaster? You want to get it done?
Water coaster. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, looking forward to it all? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, that absolutely pulled me out that seat at the first drop. I really wasn't expecting it.
So we've just done the Hyper Coaster, now we're going to head over to the Typhoon Coaster, and the only coaster remaining after that really is the Family Coaster, which doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. There's a Hush topspin ride here called the Galleon. Now I've not heard great things about it, but I'll have to give it a go. Of course, we've ridden Ripsaw in the past, and we've done the brand new Toxicator at Alton Towers, which was fantastic. So it'd be interesting to see how Galleon stacks up against those 2 rides. It might get wet here. What do you think of that, Gio? You see this lift hill?
Yeah.
It goes vertical up there like that.
Yeah, I thought it was a drop tower.
Yeah, no, it's part of the lift hill. It's saves space. Let's go get on it, shall we?
It looked like a drop tower.
It does, doesn't it? Right, we've just come off this water coaster, Typhoon Coaster. What do you think of that?
Alright.
Absolute soaker, wasn't it? Mummy told us to take our shoes off. Did we take our shoes off?
No. I just did now.
Literally, my shoes absolutely soaked. So definitely take your shoes off. We're going to be hanging out our stuff to dry, and here it is again.
Don't take your shoes off.
Don't take your shoes
fun.
off. Why not?
It's fun.
It's fun. Why is it fun?
Because you can go on the hyper coaster to just like 5 times.
To dry off?
Yeah.
What, use the hyper coaster like it's a hairdryer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You don't have to pay money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have to pay money for random showers.
Okay, so that's our shower then?
Mix.
So we don't need a shower tonight, no?
Well, probably not.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we're having some food and we're going to Chico Fast. And here's a little look at some of the prices. I don't think it's too bad really. For a theme park, it's not that bad at all. You know, onion rings, £4. I suppose that's quite expensive. Chicken wrap, £8. It's more like... I'm trying to do it in my head. So these are our meals. So I've got the galleon and the boys have got the hyper menu. Now I have worked out they are quite expensive. It's £16 per meal. However, you're getting quite a lot because, you know, for £8 maybe back home, or £10 you get a burger and chips. So at least we've got a substantial meal. So I've got what look like nuggets, onion rings and loads of chips and a good burger. And Gio's got drumsticks, chicken tenders, onion rings, chips and nuggets. You know, and okay, it's quite expensive, but you know, it's a good sized meal, plus we get a drink. So I think it's fair.
Isn't it like 650 lira?
850, which converts to about £16. So it is about 2 McDonald's meals there.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Really. So there we go, we had a good meal. Did you enjoy your meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed that, I was hungry. And although expensive, you know, I'll be honest with you, it was a really good size and, you know, good standard of food there, I'd say. The burger was lovely, everyone's happy. So yeah, I've heard people talking about it being quite expensive here. It's to be expected because it is a theme park, but at least the standard is high, that's all I can say. There's a lovely little Paw Patrol area. Of course, we've got our own Paw Patrol area coming to Chessington World of Adventures. But this is nice. A few kiddie rides. You've been on one of them, haven't you? Tugboat. So Gio's a little bit old to be doing these Paw Patrol things. I think when you were a bit younger, you might quite have liked it. It's a nice area though, isn't it? Yeah. Did you know there's a Paw Patrol area coming to Chessington World of Adventures?
No.
Yeah, it's only going to be little though. I think it's where Mexicana was.
Mexicana?
Yeah, the Mexico themed one.
I don't... Wait, yeah.
Ah!
I got me.
Oh no! So the only real coaster we've got left to do is the family coaster, so we're going to head over that way now and check that out.
I wonder why it's called the family coaster instead of like Oblivion actually has a name instead of like just family coaster. Like coasters like Wickerman, they have a name, they're just not called family coasters.
On each park, don't they? Like the Runaway Mine Train and stuff.
Yeah, but
You're probably quite right, Gio.
Any ride that's called...
The only ride that's got a proper name is the Typhoon coaster.
No,
but maybe it's because...
Yeah, but that's called coaster.
Maybe it's
as well.
because for international guests,
Yeah.
a hyper coaster and a family coaster is easier to understand. So for people that want to go on a big ride, it's the hyper coaster. If you want to go on a family coaster, you know where to go.
Yeah, but why can't they just say hyper coaster and then the name?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We have a lot of theming in our country, don't we?
Yeah, like the Smiler, Oblivion, Wickerman, 13,
Yeah.
literally anything.
It was good theming inside the building though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Quite nice in there. Get on this, shall we? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Should be nice and
I
simple.
think I need my shoes though.
Yeah, I think you probably do. Let's stick those shoes on then, yeah? ride. We've just come off Family Coaster. What do you think of that for the kids?
Yeah.
Nice little ride for the kids, yeah?
Yeah.
Not for a big boy like you who likes a hyper coaster though. Which is your favourite coaster in the world at the moment?
Well, the best looking coaster for me is probably the Smiler, but the best coaster I've ever been on is probably the Hypercoaster or Millennium.
Or Millennium, yeah.
Because it has 3 inversions.
And it's really smooth, Millennium at Fantasy Island, isn't it?
Yeah.
So would you say that Hypercoaster is your favourite then?
Oh,
So you got a new favourite from this trip?
well, tied with Millennium.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. There's quite a lot of flat rides here, which is nice actually, filler rides. We travel mainly for the roller coasters, and a lot of the flat rides we've done before. Certainly in the Paw Patrol world, there was rides we've done. You know, that Huss Top Spin, we've done one of those before. I've done 2. And this one here, for example, we've done at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, even though it's not running at the moment. So I think we're going to put our time now into exploring the water park. Does that make sense? Yeah, we'll go to the water park.
I wasn't really listening, but yeah.
Yeah, water park, yeah. So we're going to go and check out the water park, and if we've got any time left at the end of the day, we might get some re-rides on the hyper coaster, and maybe check out some of the flat rides.
Oh my god, it's a thing. If you want your hand first, you can literally just do that.
We've decided we're going to set up base by the wave pool, if there is some available sunbeds, which of course there might not be, but it's not that busy today. I'll be honest, in terms of rides and queues, we've waited no more than 5 minutes for a ride. So we're super lucky with that. Here we go. Wave pool. Look at that, it's sand. That's alright, isn't it? We'll try and find a sunbed. Look at this, Gio. Looks like a tropical beach, mate. Gio, this is amazing. How nice is that? Wow. So just before we go exploring this water park, I just want to say a huge thank you to KC Thrills for providing us with these 3D printed magnets. They are absolutely awesome. Look, magnet on the back. The detail is just perfect. We're going to be giving these away on our channel, as we usually do. Little bits of merch in the competition, but if you want your own printed, they do all sorts of things. You can have your own personalised stuff, so just fly them a message, a DM on Instagram, search KC Thrills, and they'll happily help you. Tell you what, I've done so much walking, couldn't tell you how many steps I've done on this holiday. Found our way onto a lazy river, and we're going into a bit of a cave. We just dipped his bum in water. Bum bum bum. I've had to find a different way to sit because
It was
it's not very comfortable, was it? But I'm quite happy like this though. Kicking back with the main man.
It says seabird, the design is seabird. There was like loads of birds in the cave.
I wonder if there's going to be any like squirty things like the one in Port Ventura.
Let's see. Wait, is that blocked off? Oh no, it's just the... I thought the whole thing was blocked off. Well, I can see.
This is where we first came in, I think, but we can go and check all this out in a minute.
Okay.
We've been too busy in that wave pool to actually explore a little.
I'm gonna put my head from here.
This is warmer. Feels warmer.
I want to go in that.
In the infinity pool.
It's still freezing. Oh, why? I want to go in the tank.
It's called an infinity pool.
What?
It's called an infinity pool.
Infinity pool?
Should we go check it out?
Yeah. Oh no.
Alright.
No. Oh, I want to swim. How's it called an infinity pool when it's not infinity?
Because it looks like the water continues.
Oh. Tastes like seawater.
So if you're in the water park and you want some food, there is some options, and it's similar price to the theme park. Of course, you'll see this everywhere now, Dubai chocolate. But it is about £16 for a doner platter. It's all similar prices. Burgers and hot dogs and all that. So you're not no shortage of food. Right, so this big bad boy here, currently on a 15-minute wait time, it's called Magico. We're gonna go get that done now, I think. It's good that they show the wait times. They didn't show the wait times in Portaventura, did they? Maybe on boards. I've just climbed about 1,000 steps.
I think I want to go on the big one. Satisfying.
Oh, it's a bit dark, lads.
It's dark.
Hey, ready? Woo! Hoping our viewers can hear us after having water in the mic. It's a bit temperamental, isn't it, the GoPro with the water? Gio, what do you think of that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It was good?
Yeah.
How good? You certainly made many noises that made us think it was good. Yeah? Really good. So it only took us 10-15 minutes to get on it. Very good. Okay, so we're going to try and get on this turtle coaster now, it's called. Really colourful Master Blaster style slide. I think we have to go around this way, boys. It's quite a big layout actually, I think. Looks big outside. Anyway, there's lots of elements in it. We've been on a couple of these actually. There's one in Alton Towers and there's one in Stoke Waterworld. So we've experienced with the old Master Blasters, but this looks like a really nice, unique one. And it's called the Turtle Coaster, and you can just about make out that big turtle there. So we guess that's where it starts. There's a lovely looking restaurant. Very busy. Looks much busier than the theme park actually. Nice little play area over here for kids.
I want to get on that.
You do?
Yeah. Anyway, I saw a park where it had like loads of slides about that.
There was actually. I think it's closer to where we were sat.
It's so
That's
long.
alright, isn't it?
Now you need to come with us. Don't come with us now.
Hold on.
Can we go back to the wave pool?
Okay. Let's check out this Land of Legends store, shall we? Wonder if we're allowed in with our shorts and with no socks and that. Be interesting to see. Thank you. Okay, so what we got? Loads of SpongeBob stuff. Well, these are Land of Legends.
but there's no magnets. Are we gonna go here without any magnets?
Yeah. Land of Legends magnet.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they've got coaster theme merch though.
I want donuts.
How much is this?
I want donuts.
It's 12, about £13 is this magnet.
Oh my god.
What's that? Land of Legends Lilo. But weirdly, they haven't got any specific ride merch. So we got a little thing for collecting magnets. We managed to get our magnet. I think it was about £12, which is not too bad. Well, for a magnet it's expensive, but we're all happy to pay that. Obviously to us, it's worth it. So yeah, we're all right with that. But if Jill wants to get some donuts, donut worry, be happy. Let's see how much it is, shall we? Right. £5 for one bog standard donut. Not interested. Gio's not too happy, but too expensive. Is it warm? Is it cold?
It's in the middle. I'm so lucky.
We've just scanned our wristband and got our money back, so anything that you don't spend at the end of the day, you can head to the cash point and get your money back, which is good. So that brings us to the end of our Land of Legends vlog. We hope you've enjoyed coming along for the journey. We've had an absolutely awesome day. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed watching, don't forget to
Like and subscribe.